It all started when I moved into an old house that I got for a ridiculously cheap price, the kind of deal that makes you question if there's a catch. But the realtor assured me it was just an old house with no major issues. I thought I had lucked out. The first few days were uneventful. The creaks and groans of the house were nothing unusual for a place its age, but on the fourth night, I heard something that wasn't so easy to brush off. Whispers. Faint, almost indiscernible murmurs coming from the basement. At first, I thought it might be my mind playing tricks on me, or maybe even some old pipes hissing. I ignored it and went back to bed, convincing myself that I was just being paranoid. But the whispers didn't stop. Every night around midnight, they would return, growing slightly louder each time. Curiosity got the better of me, so one evening I decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight and a bit of false confidence, I made my way to the basement door. As I opened it, the smell of damp earth hit me like a wall. The air felt heavy, almost oppressive. The basement was just as you'd expect, cold, dark, and full of cobwebs. My flashlight beam danced across boxes, old furniture, and other forgotten junk. But then I noticed something strange. A small wooden door tucked into the farthest corner of the room, almost as if it was trying to stay hidden. I didn't remember seeing it when I first moved in. I walked toward it, my steps hesitant, the whispers now louder. They weren't words I could understand, just a chorus of unsettling tones. My hand trembled as I reached for the rusty handle and pulled the door open. Inside was a narrow tunnel, no more than 4 feet high, stretching into darkness. It looked like it had been dug by hand. Against every ounce of common sense, I crawled inside. The walls felt damp and cold against my skin as I moved forward, the whispers now echoing around me. After what felt like forever, the tunnel opened up into a small chamber. In the center was a wooden chair, and on it sat an old, cracked porcelain doll. Its head was tilted to the side, and its painted eyes seemed to follow me no matter where I stood. Suddenly, the whispers stopped. The silence was deafening. I turned to leave, but as I did, the flashlight flickered and died. Panic surged through me, and in the pitch-black darkness I heard it, a faint, childlike giggle. I scrambled back through the tunnel, my hands scraping against the rough walls. When I finally emerged into the basement, I slammed the small door shut and bolted upstairs. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I decided I'd had enough. I packed my belongings and planned to leave the house for good. But as I loaded the last of my things into the car, I noticed something sitting on the front porch. The porcelain doll. Its head was tilted the same way, its painted eyes still watching me. I drove away as fast as I could and never looked back. But sometimes, late at night, I swear I still hear the whispers.